Thousands of leaders and activists of BNP Dhaka Metropolitan North Unit have gathered at Gaptoli for their march program in Dhaka, demanding the resignation of the ruling Awami League-led government. BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir formally started the march around 11:20 a.m. this morning. It will end at Roy Sahib Bazar intersection at 4 p.m. A similar program is supposed to be held in all metropolitan cities and district towns. This is the first program of the opposition 1-point movement with the goal to remove Awami League from power and hold the upcoming national election under a neutral government. Alongside the BNP, Ganatantra Mancha, 12-party alliance, Jatiyobadi Sammanona Jot and the Liberal Democratic Party, Ganaforum, People's Party, Labour Party, Gana Odhikar Porishod, Ganatantrik, Bam Oikko Sammanona Ganatantrik, পেশাজীবী জোট and সাধারণ ছাত্র অধিকার সংরক্ষণ পরিষদ are also scheduled to stage marches in cities' different areas. The ruling Awami League and the Bangladesh National Party will remain on the Dhaka streets today as both of the parties hold counter programs. Dhaka City's South AL brings out the procession at 3 p.m. from Institution of Engineers Bangladesh in the capital. It will end at Dhanmondi 32. The party General Secretary Obadul Qadir will join the program that starts at 3 p.m. AL leaders and activists will start marching from Shatrasta intersection of Tejgao to Mokhali at 3 p.m. The United States has encouraged the government of Bangladesh to investigate any report of violence thoroughly, transparently and impartially and to hold the perpetrators of the violence to account. Meanwhile, the UN in Bangladesh has expressed concern over the attack on independent MP candidate Ashraful Alam alias Hero Alam during yesterday's Dhaka 17 by-polls. US State Department spokesperson Matthew Miller told in a regular briefing in Washington on July 17th when the assault on Hero Alam during the yesterday Dhaka 17 by-elections was raised. He said that this type of political violence has no place in the democratic elections. Miller also said they would expect the government of Bangladesh to hold free and fair elections. Besides, U.S. resident coordinator in Dhaka, Gwen Lewis, tweeted the fundamental human rights of everyone to participate in elections without violence should be guaranteed and protected. Analysts are urging maximum caution while giving license to digital banks. According to them, there will be a fear of financial risk in digital bank if the license are not given to skilled entrepreneurs by ensuring the securities. Along with that, considering the risk, the analysts suggest to increase the capital from 125 crore for the formation of digital bank. Digital bank will not have any branch without the head office. There will be no traditional banking documents. A digital bank license can be obtained only with a paid capital of 125 crore. Many traditional banks and mobile banking institution wants to get the license of this bank. In addition to money transaction, the digital bank will also offer deposit and loan services. There are almost all services of traditional banking, including remittance collection. According to analysts, technical risks should be considered first before licensing digital banks. The former governor of the central bank feels that technology-based banks on financial institutions should be allowed digital banks first. Acceptance of digital bank license application will start from next month. Dengue patients are increasingly alarming in the tourist city of Cox's Bazar. As the Rohingya camps have become hotspots, apart from being infected, the number of deaths is also increasing. At least 4 Rohingyas have died in 1.5 months due to the movement of people from different parts of the country in Cox's Bazar. The infection is on the rise in the month of June and July. In addition to 23 lakh local residents in Cox's Bazar, more than 11 lakh Rohingya citizens live in 33 camps in Ukia and Teknaf. In the densely populated Rohingya camp, the infection is increasing during the breeding season of the Aedes mosquitoes due to the numerous drains and garbage. According to the information of the District Health Department, 1,117 people have been infected with dengue so far this year. Among them, 1,968 are Rohingyas. In 2022, 19,231 people were infected with dengue in Cox's Bazar. The service users complain that Ghazipur BRTA has turned into a harassment office. They say that they have to suffer in every step to get a renewal of driving license. However, if you hire a broker, everything will be done in an instant. Regarding these allegations, the assistant director claims that he has never seen the brokers. Some came for new license, some came for the renewal purpose, but they don't get service without broker. The service users say that the authorities are repeatedly giving dates for license. Many times they have to return without a solution. BRT officials say that actions will be taken if complaints are received. The construction work of the country's longest Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Railway Bridge is progressing at the fast pace on the Jamuna River. So far, 19 out of 49 spans have been installed. Along with the main structure of the bridge, the construction of the connecting railway is also progressing on both sides of the river. If all goes well, the bridge is expected to open in December 2024. Out of 4.8 kilometer length, 2 kilometer section has been completed. Meanwhile, the piling work of all the piers of the bridge has been completed. Construction of 31 piers and 19 spans have been completed as well. Moreover, the spans are being built with specially designed lead steel structure imported from Vietnam and Myanmar. The project director said that so far the progress of the construction work has been 65%. At least 88 trains will be able to run at a speed of 100 to 120 km per day, the authorities said. At least 4 people have been killed in the road accidents in Dinajpur, Nawabganj and Cox's Bazar, Chakoria. At least 16 people were injured in those accidents. 2 people were killed in a collision between a bus and a truck in Dinajpur's Nawabganj early in the morning, police said. While going from Dinajpur to Dhaka, the bus of My Enterprise collided with a sand-laden truck. The truck driver and the bus passenger were killed on the spot. 10 more people were also injured in this incident. Meanwhile, the 2 people were killed and 6 injured in collision between a bus and a truck in Chakoria, Cox's Bazar. Professor Mohammad A. Arafat has been elected MP of Dhaka 17 in the Dhaka 17 by-polls. Mohammad A. Arafat backed a total of 28,816 votes, while the nearest candidate, Ashraful Alam alias Hero Alam, got 5,609 votes. The voters' turnout was 11. 8.51% in the polls held on Monday. The voting held from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. uninterrupted. Initially, voters' turnout were very thin. However, voters' attendance increased in the afternoon. The poll was more or less peaceful, but the candidate Hero Alam came across a mob beating when he went to Bonani Vidya Niketan Center at 3 p.m. on Monday. Later on, Professor Muhammad Arafat was unofficially declared MP of the Dhaka 17. The by-polls was held as a seat of film actor Farooq fell vacant following his demise. Doctors of the private hospitals and clinics stopped giving treatment of patients and performing surgeries in private chambers across the country to protest the arrest of the two doctors of Dhaka Central Hospital and the non-grant of bail to another in the case of neonatal and maternal death due to negligence. Even after going to the government hospital, there was no solution. Patients are coming back to different private hospitals and clinics of capital without getting a doctor. Patients and their relatives who are in trouble due to such decision of the doctors are roaming around in different hospitals. Some people are also solving the problem by paying more money due to not being able to test. Rangpur, Chattogram, Sylhet, Noakhali and every district upazila of the country, including the patients and their relatives, are suffering from such decisions of the doctors. Media people have expressed concern over the prevailing Digital Security Act, which is likely to be amended in next September. The sentiment was expressed at a meeting between the editors of the dailies and EU delegation on Monday. So far, the visiting EU delegation held 75 meetings as such. The Monday's meeting was part of such meeting. The journal's meeting was attended by editors of some dailies, including Daily Observer editor Iqbal Soban Chaudhary and News Age editor Nurul Kabir.